Another day, another grind. Today, lower bracket or lower round finals here. Mr. McNuggets on Empire and Staunch on Chaos Dwarves. And we have a nice matchup in front of us. This matchup already occurred once, and now we are going in. We have the typical, front line and back line of long-ranged units. As you can see, we have a couple of Demigryph riders. Demigryph knights and royal Demigryph knights, kind of. Over here, we have the Free Company militia, and he is shooting immediately into it. Oh, nice Chaos Dwarf artillery shot over here. And yeah, I'm really curious how that works, because was it artillery? I guess so. So these Death Streaker rocket launcher did a great job, but he immediately got a lot of damage. And Mr. McNuggets is poking. He is going in as a almost like a melee thingy here, right? Wow. They're running away, trying to shoot. And over here we have Marcus Wolfhard, of course. He is the go-to guy when it comes to range units, right? And the Hammer of the Witches gets a lot of damage. And so far, I would say McNuggets is a little bit leading because of the Death Streaker launcher getting too much damage in. Wow. Wow. So he is trying to protect it with the Goblin Laborers, and it a little bit helps. But now, Death Shrieker Rocket is moving away, getting a little bit of a leadership penalty over here. And now Staunch has to move in on both flanks. So yeah, let's fast forward a little bit to see what is happening. We have a couple of shots over here from the woods, and now pretty much a good cast going in. That is a lot of damage. Nice damage from Staunch. This is what you want to see. Doing great damage into those Free Company militias. And now the Hobgoblin Cutthroats are moving in. But they immediately are going to get a lot of damage from the sides. And even the Sorcerer Prophet has to eat a couple of bullets. So Marcus over here chills a little bit out. And this is what people told me. Sometimes you should use your cavalry to protect your unit. So this is what he does right now. And on the other side, a lot of nice skirmishing fire here from the Wolf Riders with bows onto the Jade Wizard. I don't know, maybe it helps, maybe not, because there is still a lot of range on McNuggets' side. And those Wolf Riders getting a lot of damage. Wow. But still, Staunch is not idle or something. So he is trying to move in from the other side. But unfortunately, now the Sorcerer Prophet is... yeah, he is netted and gets immediately focused by those ranged units here. So McNuggets really showing why he stayed so long on top, and he wants to get back to the finals to have his chance against the Hobgoblin Riders here, trying to do what they can against those spears. And yeah, I would say the range now is kind of breaking also for McNuggets with the Empire, but there are too many units that can still shoot, and the Chaos Dwarves really on the back foot right now. Finally, the melee lines are getting into the fight, and you can have here what is really cool, a little bit of a show off of those archers. Yeah, let's fight. That is what you wanted to hear from the Chaos Dwarves. They don't care. They just want to fight. Otherwise, well, what can you say here? The Hochland long rifles, they're almost done. So Staunch did a great job when it comes to shut them off. And this line is kind of holding very well. Unfortunately, the Sorcerer Prophet can't get into the fight again. He got too much damage in. And now the Hobgoblin Archers trying to focus the rest of those archery units over here. Immediately, what I noticed is there is a standoff, right? Those Bull Centaurs standing off against the Demogryph Knights. Pretty nice situation over here. But now the horn is blown and he is trying to get into it. I'm still surprised that there is a cannon still shooting. Or is it something else? Like, I mean, there's like this splitting flag grenade. I don't know what. And over here, the next Hobgoblin Cutthroats going in. And immediately response from McNuggets. He is using his cavalry now to protect his gunnery units. That looks pretty good. So those Cutthroats probably won't make it. Here is a nice body block by the Marcus Wolfhard. So now the others can run away. And I guess that the handgunners are going to probably shoot. Well, where do they shoot? Another nice use of the net. Probably a little bit not worth it with those Cutthroats. They're almost down, but it helps anyways, right? And I guess it seems pretty much as the first fight and battle is going to the Empire. So, yeah, let's look into those thingies here. So, Staunch, yeah, did a great job, I would say, until his cannon got, or his rocket launcher got kind of destroyed, but he did great value, I would say. So that's not bad. Immediately you can see it is really tough as a Chaos Dwarf player to have enough good units to, I don't know, match the amount of the Empire. So McNuggets, well, whoa, those riders, they didn't do a lot the whole day, but they were standing around, but their value went up like crazy. So I have to say that was pretty nuts when you think about it, that the Chaos Dwarf player had to engage into those really strong lines of the Empire. So now we have the second game. Let's get into it. So here is the second battle of those two guys, Mr. McNuggets on the Dwarves and the Tomb Kings, led by Staunch. Really cool. I like when he plays the Tomb Kings because it's always something interesting to learn. I have to say the Dwarves lineup is very, very broad. A lot of units, a lot of cheap units, Dwarf Warriors, Miners, couple of Thunderers. We have, of course, the cannons over here. We have Iron Drakes, which I like pretty much. And I like also the Flamethrower guys, but they're not here as I see. And on the other side, on Staunch side, it is High Queen Khalida once again. And we have the Ushabti that are getting focused already. And this is pretty much a very, very good move from Staunch. He's immediately moving into the woods to get protection. And his skeleton horse archers are trying to engage from the side. But those Iron Drakes, they had an eye on them. They knew exactly what's going on. And they engaged. So now we have, again, movement a little bit more into the front lines, and the Ushabti Great Bowls, they are trying to engaged into those cannons, which is probably a good idea, but they're pretty much unprotected right now. So I don't know how Staunch will solve this problem. The dwarves are moving in, and I guess those miners, they will have a feast immediately when they can throw their mines, right? The blasting charges. Oh, the great bows are kind of I don't know what this action was. Unfortunately, losing this unit immediately made it really tough. I'm a little bit surprised that there are no bone giants, or yeah, giants in general. Maybe they could have done a better job, but I have to admit, the damage was there for the cannons, so they're kind of not like that easy. Could easily shoot into them, and the other cannon is still online. So yeah, I don't know. Good movement here from Staunch. So he's trying to evade those attacks, trying to move into the woods to get protection. And now those dwarf warriors are fighting the Ushabti. They will get through them really easily. So I don't know if that is a good engagement over here, but the Iron Drake's supporting those units, so maybe that will change a lot. Right now, Iron Drake shooting here, protecting the Thunderers, and another unit of Giant Slayers is now moving into the Tomb Scorpion. Let's get into this little baddie over here. I like that tag. So he is now running around. Staunch, you have my thumbs up. I like to see units that are usually not used, and we have it here for sure. So over here now, let's get... Oh, this shooting sounds so bad for the Tomb Kings. There are bones splintering and breaking for sure. Over here, we have the passive ability of the faction here. Tomb Kings are using, I think, their healing, right? Let's get into it. Yeah, the passive healing is on. And Khalida is also here on her little, I don't know, Cobra? Can you say? Yeah, I guess so. Ramping up and smashing those dwarf warriors. I have to say, for now, it looks kind of okay, but the only problem is that the dwarf player, McNuggets, he is kind of, his backline can still shoot. They're kind of really much protected and not really under pressure. Even though a couple of warriors, dwarf warriors, miners are breaking, this is more of a... The Chosen of Gods over here. Wow, Staunch, what are you brewing over here? That is cool, I have to say. And he can't just... That's the problem. Staunch on the Tomb Kings, he can't shoot through those chaff units over here to get into the backlines of those Iron Drakes, of those Thunderers. They're always somehow protected, always somehow watching their backs. And here, nice, the Ushabti finally getting into those cannons. Nice engage. Didn't see that coming, and I think McNuggets didn't see that coming as well. And another cannons, they are going down, and I think that is interesting. I think he used some summons, or maybe not, but yeah, now it is time for the Ushabti, after breaking down the cannons, to go into those Thunderers. When they go down, maybe there is a little bit of a chance, but over here the problem for the Tomb Kings is there is no front line anymore. So those Chosen of Gods, those Ushabti over here, they're kind of, they don't have a chance to getting protected or kind of like peeled for. So Let's fast forward over here because I think that this game is done, and so it is. This match was kind of very even for a long time, even though there were like waves of um different different phases of who is winning and who is not. Nice, kind of like the middle engage of Staunch was pretty much amazing, I have to say. Even for my beginner eye, I can admit that was unexpected, and I think that Mr. McNuggets shortly was sweating, even though he won. So the Scorpion, I don't know, didn't really bring that much, but yeah, Chosen of God, really nice. Ushapis here, like crashing through those dwarven bodies. Wow, wow. Um, I don't know. I have to look into Khalida because I like that he uses another lord, but I don't know what type of positive things she has. And over here, cannons, of course, did good value because they could shoot a long time. Also, those slayers here had a feast with the scorpion for sure. Chaff, we don't have to check. And also Malachi, well, I think he's a support for artillery, right? But yeah, this is it. So now we have the final, once again, Scarbrand against Mr. McNugget. And I hope that this is gonna be a banger. But for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.